Right, hello to Wednesday's Lunchtime Pilates. So just grab yourself a mat and we'll get started. So if you've not done Pilates before, as I've said before in these videos, it's all about posture and movement control. So it's really important that as you do these exercises, it's doing them in the correct way. So don't push yourself onto the next level unless you really control and feel that you can do it at the first level. None of these exercises should be painful, so if it is, go back to the lower levels or just stretch out until we move on to the next exercise. But the idea, whether you're a desk worker or an elite level athlete, is to take these postures, correct movements into your daily life to stop stressing certain tissues, certain joints. So as I always do, I'm going to start with some body settings. So we've got our body aware before we start and crack on with the exercises. So find yourself in the centre of the mat and place your feet together. Bring your feet out and then your heels to meet it. So starting with our feet, we've got 3 points of contact pressed through into the ground. That's your big toe, your heel and your little toe. So just now press through that big toe, add in the press through the heel, and as you add in the little toe, you should just feel your arches lift up a little bit. So pressing through that big toe, heel and little toe just to open up that arch. Soften your knees, so just a nice light bend of the knee. No hyperextension, no big knee bend, but just nice soft knee. Onto our pelvis, we're just going to do some pelvic tilts. So you've done these before, tilt your pelvis forward and tuck it under. So really stick that bottom out and then zip it back up. Good, try and find that middle ground of it and just engage through your core through there. Okay, so we've got our feet, so our big toe, heel and little toe through the ground, soft knees, nice neutral pelvis and engaged. We're going to move on to here, so relax the ribs. Open those collarbones so it's like a nice wide smile. Really make those collarbones nice and wide. And lastly, we're going to grow really tall. So almost feel like someone's pulling from the crown of your head, drawing your neck up really tall. So it should be a nice lengthened neck. It shouldn't be chin to chest, shouldn't be sticking out. Just nice, long and tall. Good. All right. So now we've got our body all set up. Let's crack on with the warm up. So to start off, we're just doing an overhead reach. So palms facing each other, like you're holding a beach ball. And you're just going to reach the arms above your head. So your whole body should stay still, except your arms moving. So the pressure through your feet, the nice soft knees, engage through your pelvis, relax through your ribs, so don't stick out your ribs as we're lifting our arms up. Keep those ribs nice and relaxed, keep those collarbones nice and wide, and try not to push your neck through as you open up the arms, keep that really nice and tall. Okay, from this we're just going to go into a hip hinge, so stick your bottom out as you reach up in front of you. And with your neck, just keep that nice neutral neck looking forward, so we don't want to lift our neck up when we go forward or tuck our chin down. Nice neutral neck. And really squeeze, hinging back through your bottom so you feel a stretch into your hamstrings. Really lengthen those arms above your head, open up through your chest. And think about those points of contact in your feet. So those 3 points should all still be in contact. Your big toe, heel and little toe. Really hinge back through that hip, squeeze your bottom up. Hinge back through, squeeze up. We're just going to hold at the bottom, so really hinge back. We're just going to pulse our thumbs to the ceiling. Keep that nice long neck. Keep hinging over from your bottom. Good, and coming back up again. Couple more. Good, we're going to switch to single leg now. If you can't get the balance, see if you can hold on. If you still can't do it, just stick to the double leg, it doesn't matter. So onto that single leg, starting in this position, lengthen through that leg, drawing back in. Lengthen through that leg, and again, think about those 3 points of contact in the ground. With the leg in the air, really lengthen it, point it as high as it can. Keep those hips square to the ground, so you're not rotating through your hips. They should be directly facing the mat when we hinge over. Good, on the next one, we're just going to hold, so hold that position. We're going to pulse those arms. Good, engage through that core, get that belly button towards the spine. Lengthen that leg that's in the air. Think about those 3 points of contact on the ground and just pulsing those arms, nice long neck. Good, and coming back up. Good, shake that leg down a little bit. And we're just going to switch on to the next side again. So onto your other leg, starting position, knees just up. And you're just going to lengthen through there, squeeze back up. So really hinging from that hip. As I said, if you can't do single leg, Just back to that double leg hinging. But if you can, hinge through that single leg. Lengthen through the one that's not on the ground. Point that toe. Get the range, get the height. And with those arms, really reach all the way above your head, keeping that nice long neck. Sticking that bottom out, squeezing it back up. Good, you're going to hold this time. Lengthen out that leg, let's pulse the arms. Really keep square to the ground, don't rotate that hip. Keep pulsing the arms, keep engaging through that core. Nice long neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming back up. Good, we're just going to do a few double leg to finish on that one. So just stretching through that hamstring, lengthening through that trunk and lengthening through the arms. Keep looking at the ground. Nice long neck. Good, and squeezing up. Good. The next one we're going to come on to is a plie squat. So you're going to bring your feet out again, heels to meet and feet out once more. So you're in this nice wide open stance. You're going to imagine your back's against the wall. We're going to slide down that wall. Knees are going to come out over the toes. So we've got a nice upright position. So we're not leaning forward with our back. As we do this, we're going to place our arms above our head. Hands go behind our head as we squat down and rotate round. So coming back up, sliding down that wall, rotating round. As you rotate round, make sure your knee doesn't drop in. So I don't want to see as you rotate that knee come in. Those knees should stay round out over your toes. You're just going to slide down that wall, knees over the toes, rotate that upper body. Lift up, squat down, rotate. Think about leading with your chest bone. It's going to rotate round. Good. This time we're going to hold at the bottom. We're going to come up onto our big toes, press through there. And we're now just going to keep there and rotate through our body. Keep those knees out over the toes. Keep pressing through the big toes. See how far you can get around with keeping your knees out. 2, 1, and relax back up. Good, we're just going to do one more of those, then we'll crack on with the rest of the session. Okay, so arms up to beginning. Squat down, hands behind your head, knees over your toes. Up onto those big toes. Rotate that chest around. Keep pressing through those big toes. Don't let those knees drop in. You can breathe with it as well. So inhale there. Exhale as you rotate round. Keep that nice long neck. Keep those open collarbones. Engaging through the core. Keep pressing through the big toe. 2, 1. Good, and coming back up. Really nice. So we've woken up a little bit through our legs there. So we're just going to crack on with the session now. So we're going to roll down to start off with. So it's a spinal roll down. So we're going to start with our neck. So tuck our chin to our chest. Then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Keep your bottom tucked in. Really roll all the way down. Then hinge from your hip until you're down. The first exercise we're going to do is in supine, so lying on our backs. So first, glide that head away to lengthen through that neck, like someone's pulling through there. Widen the collarbones, palms to face the ceiling. First one we're going to do is a shoulder bridge. So you're going to tilt that pelvis back, lift one vertebra at a time until you're up to this position. Your ribs should stay relaxed. Don't stick that chest out. Nice relaxed ribs. Really squeezing through your bottom to get that height. So this is going to be squares, and there's 3 levels. So we're going to lengthen one leg out. That's level 1, so just hold. Level 2, you're going to go out and in. Level 3, you're going to draw a square with your toe. The big toe is going to draw that square. Okay? Relax down. Choose which level. Level 1 is hold. Level 2 is out and in. Level 3 is the squares. So when you're ready, lengthen the neck, widen the collarbones, tuck your bottom under, lift that spine all the way up, relax the ribs, engage through the core. Okay? Let's go. I'm going to go for level 3 here, so I'm going to be drawing the squares with my big toe. If you're doing level 1, really drive through the heel on that standing ground, on the leg on the ground. You want to keep dead still. You want to squeeze that bottom all the way up. Don't lose the height. Okay, if you're doing the boxes, switch to the other direction. If you're doing level 2 out and in, just switch to up and down. Level 1, keep squeezing that bottom, keep the height. Don't let it drop. We've got 4 more boxes. 3, good, keep that length. Last one. Foot down and roll that spine all the way down. Tilt that pelvis forward. We're going to go straight on to the next side. So tilt that pelvis all the way back. Roll that spine up. Relax those ribs. Squeeze that bottom. Let's lengthen out the other leg. Level 1, let's stay. Level 2, we go out and in. Level 3, if you're with me, drawing the box with your big toe. Make sure that leg staying on the ground is dead still. You're driving through the foot, through the ground. Keep that pelvis square to the ceiling. Don't want to see it dropping down. Good, keep pressing for that height. Keep squeezing the bottom. Keep lengthening that neck. Don't let that change. Good, switch directions if you're doing the boxes. If you're doing the level 2, switch to up and down. Level 1, keep squeezing that height. Don't let that hip rotate or drop. Good, 5 more boxes. Keep the height, keep the length. 2, 1, place the leg back down. Roll that spine back down. Good, really nice. The next exercise we're going to go on to is scissors. So again, 3 levels with this. Make sure that neck is nice and lengthened, the collarbones are nice and wide. Palms facing the ceiling. We're going to have one knee up and the next. So we're going to engage through our core, our hip bones, our pelvis. It's going to stay square to that ceiling, not going to move. Level 1, you're just going to tap one heel down and switch. As you do this, keep strong through the core. Don't let it rotate. And keep lengthened through that neck, it's really important. Level 2, you're going to tap and slide and switch the tap and slide. Level 3, lengthen to your legs where you can control, shouldn't feel it in your back, only in your front. And then you're going to tap the heels in that way. But really make sure it's through your front and not through your back. Okay, pick your level, 1, 2, or 3. Inhale to prepare, lengthen that neck, open the collarbones, and exhale, let's go. I'm going to demonstrate level 2. Keep breathing with it. So exhale as you straighten that leg away, tap the leg away. Keep those collarbones nice and wide. So your upper body should stay really relaxed doing this. All from your belly button down should be doing the work. It's that core that's working. So it's hip flexors that are working. Your shoulders, your neck should stay really relaxed. You can breathe with this, that helps the relaxation. And think about those hip bones, don't let them rotate, don't let them dip down. Those headlights on your hip bones, and they're facing straight to the ceiling, they're not going to move. Good, keep breathing with this. We've got another 10. Make sure it's not in your back. If you're feeling it in your back, switch to a lower level. If you're doing level 1, just bring your knees slightly closer in. 5, 4, keep that length through your collarbones and your neck, and drop your legs down. Good, well done. Okay, just stretch out. So the next one we're going to do is the abdominal prep. So it's just 1 level for this. And we're going to be in the same starting position as what we were just in. So knees up into that tabletop position. Nice lengthened neck and collarbone. Your palms are going to face the ceiling, and you're going to lift your chest bone to your knees. It's really important that you don't lead with your neck. It's that chest bone that's reaching. Our palms are facing the ceiling, and they're going to stretch forward. Good, so inhale to prepare, open those collarbones, lengthen the neck. As we exhale, let's reach that shape, that chest bone. Good. Let's get as high as you can. So really reach through your chest bone, get all the way to the ceiling, glide all the way up. Reach with those palms, lengthen towards your feet. Good, really reaching through here. Keep relaxing that upper body, that neck should stay relaxed. Those collarbones should stay open and wide. And we're just reaching with our chest bone, reaching towards our feet. Good. Breathing, relaxed, breathing and relaxed. Just lifting that chest bone, get as high as you can. Get those abdominals really to work and engage. Okay, we're going to hold at the top, then we're going to pulse. So we're not going down here, we're just pulsing up with that chest bone. Reaching that chest bone to the ceiling, lengthening our arms away to our feet. Good, 20 pulses left, let's go. Relax through that upper body, don't allow it to get tense as you fatigue. It's really important that everything is coming from that chest bone, reaching the arms. 10 more. Keep breathing. 5. Good, and relax down, lengthen out your arms, lengthen out your legs. Just stretch those abdominals that we've just crunched up quite hard there. Really good. Okay, the next one we're going to do is in seating. So it works a little bit on your flexibility. I'm not amazingly flexible on my hamstrings, so I'm not great at this one either. But it's really important that we tilt our pelvis forward. We don't let it collapse into this position. So we're going to anteriorly tilt that pelvis. You can use your arms to support if you need. And our feet are just going to lift off the mat. So you either use your arms to support or they stay out in front. So this is our starting position. Nice open chest, nice long neck. And you're either going to do a one leg stretch, which is just stretching one leg, or a double leg stretch. So try and get those legs as straight as possible, but without, I don't want to see anyone collapsing in through here. That chest bone stays high, that tilt stays on. You either do one leg, you alternate the legs, or you do 2 legs. Okay, so get your starting position. Nice open chest, nice anterior tilted pelvis. Lift those feet. I'm going to reach with my arm, breathe in to prepare, and let's go. So I'm going to do the double leg, but remember you can do the single leg if you want. But the whole thing is that you're staying anteriorly tilted. If you want, put your hands on your pelvis so you can feel that tilt forward, and that you're not collapsing into here, so nice and tall. Okay, next one, you're going to keep straight, either one leg or 2. Just going to reach your arms overhead. Keep that nice anterior tilt, keep working through there. Good, and go back to either the double leg or the single leg. If you're doing single leg, switch which leg is straight now, because we're going to go back to the hold. And above your head, really reaching tall, coming back down, reaching tall, coming back down. Good. And relax those legs down. Really nice. That should work your quads a little bit in through your hip flexors as well. Okay, so we're going to roll onto our fronts now. We're going to do some exercises in prone. So the first one is called leg pull in prone. So there's 3 levels to this. So if you put your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, just do a couple of cat-cows just to open up that back. Just find that neutral position and engage through your core. So for this one, I just want you to walk your hands away from your shoulders a little bit. So level 1, you're just going to go into a straight arm plank. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, you're going to push up over those hands, keeping that neck nice and long, collarbones nice and wide, chest really high, lengthen through those arms. Come back. So that's our level 1. Level 2, we're going to do the same but with a leg extension. So as we come up, we lengthen one leg away. And each time we do it, we alternate. So really lengthening through that leg, squeezing through the bottom. You shouldn't have any arching of your back. That should stay dead still. And it's just coming from your leg. Level 3, here's a Superman. So you're going to start here, then you're going to come across, lift up, come across, lift up. And nothing should rotate. Everything should stay square to the ground. So level 1, straight arm plank. Level 2, plank and hip extend, alternate. Level 3, plank and a Superman. Okay, so pick your level, engage through your core, lengthen through your neck. I'm going to do level 2, and let's exhale and go. Good. Really think about pointing the leg that's coming up in the air if you're reaching. Squeeze through that bottom. But also engage through your core. Really think about drawing that belly button towards your spine. Get some engagement through that core. Keep lengthening that neck. Keep the chest risen. This one we're going to hold, okay? So hold there. If you've got your leg up and your arm, pulse. If you're just holding the plank, really reach through that chest. Good, and coming back. Same on the other side, we're going to hold and pulse. Really make it from your glutes. Squeeze from your bottom. Engage through your core, lengthen through that neck. And come back. So we're just going to go lifting again. Coming up and hold. Coming up and squeeze. Don't let that chest drop. Really lengthen through that chest. Lengthen the arms. Engage through that core. Okay, one more set of pulses each side. Lengthen and let's pulse. Keep those arms nice and long, that neck nice and long. Stretching through that big toe. Good, and coming back. Last one on this side. Lengthen over it and let's pulse. Keep that nice long neck, those open collarbones. Really squeeze that bottom, keep the hips square. And relax back and just come into child's pose. Stretch yourself out, take a good couple of deep breaths. Relax in through there. Okay, the next one we're going to do, it's not that high energy, but it's really important to help stabilize our neck. So it's called the swan dive. I want you to create a diamond with your hands that you're going to rest your forehead on. And it's really important that you think about lengthening through your neck. So you think about someone from the crown of your head, pulling it up. So it's a really nice long neck. So level one of this is just lifting that chest bone up, keeping that neck nice and long. So don't let the chin chuck to the chest or sticking your chin out. It should stay in that nice long position as we lift the chest up. So that's level one. Level two, you bring your arms up with it. Try and breathe out as you come up. As you do this, engage through your core. You shouldn't be pushing your belly button into the mat. You should still be engaging through your belly button towards your spine. So it's just that neck staying long and those shoulders coming up. Level three, you're going to squeeze your bum with it too and lift your leg. And level three, all the way up. But the main thing we're focusing on here is keeping that nice long neck and not arching through there. Okay, so when you're ready, level one's just lifting the chest. Level two, chest and arms. Level three, chest, arms and legs. Okay, when you're ready, I'm going to go for level three. Let's go. Exhale to come up. Inhale to come down. Exhale up. Good. Really think about that long neck. Think about those shoulder blades coming in together. Those hands should stay up. Now let's think about our core. Keep squeezing our belly button towards our spine. Don't let it squash into the mat as we lift up. Okay, this time we're going to hold at the top. Really squeeze. Get the height to lengthen that neck. That's what it's all about, keeping that nice long neck. That chin should stay nice and relaxed and tucked. Keeping hold up there. Good, and relax down. Let's go again. Squeeze that bottom. Lengthen through the neck. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. Good, and we're going to hold again. Squeeze up and hold. Let's keep the height. Let's keep the length of our necks. Keep it nice, long and open. Keep it there. Good, down and up again. Let's keep engaged through our core, the belly button to our spine. Don't squash your belly button into the mat. Okay, last one to hold. Squeeze up. Let's get the height. Squeeze through your bottom. Lengthen that neck. Squeeze through your shoulder blades. Engaging. Another 5, 3, and relax down. Really nice. So from this, we're going to do a one leg kick. And there's 3 levels again in this one. So your starting position, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Do a couple cat camels to get that neutral pelvis and engage through there. Level 1, knees stay on the ground, and you're going to heel to the air, toe to the air. Heel, toe. And everything should be coming from your glute. You don't want to see me arching my back. That's staying dead still. Everything's coming from that hip. And you're going to pulse heel, toe. So that's level 1, sorry. Level 2, tuck your toes under. We're just going to lift our knees up slightly. We're going to heel toe again. But again, keeping dead square and still. Level 3, you're going to go into that straight arm plank again. Bring the knee in, tap the heel up. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Good, so pick your position. Level 1, knees down. Level 2, knees just raised. Level 3, straight arm plank. You drive the knee in and drive it away. So I'm going to do level 2 to start. I'm going to inhale to prepare, lift my chest, lengthen my arms, engage my core. Exhale, let's go. Heel, toe. Let's think about that nice long neck that we've just done in the swan dive. So keep that as you're doing this exercise. Keep that chest lifted away from your hands. And don't move that back. It should all come through that hip. And pumping heel, toe. Let's get the height. Raise that up. Good. Another 10. 9. Really squeeze. 8. Lengthen through that neck. Squeeze through that bottom. 4. 3. Good. Keep squeezing. 2. 1. And relax down. Really good. Stretch into that child's pose. Give yourself a little bit of a rest and a stretch out. Nice deep breaths when you're here. Get your breath back. Good. When you're ready, we're going to come up onto our hands and knees again. We're going to switch to the other side. So exactly the same. Knees down is level 1. Knees up is level 2. Straight arm plank. Drive the knee forward and push up. Level 3. So I'm going to do level 2 again this time. Lifting that chest up, lengthening the arms, opening the collarbones. Really nice long neck. Breathe in to prepare. And exhale. Let's go. So heel, toe. Good. All the way from that hip. Nice long neck. Don't tuck that chin to your chest. Don't look up. Just keep that nice long neck. That chest really risen away from those hands. Don't drop it down. And pump that heel, toe. Don't let that come from your back. It's all from your hip. Good. Another 10. Let's go. Heel, toe. Keep lengthening through those arms. Keep the strength. Last 5. Let's really push that height. Without arching through the back, push the height of that heel. 2, 1. And relax down. Really good. Back into child's pose. Just stretch it out a little bit. Good. We've only got one exercise left in sideline. And then we're going to do some stretching to cool down. That's really good. Okay, so the exercise we're going to do now is called a side crunch. So you're going to start in a kneeling position. You're just going to drop one hand to the side and lengthen the leg and lengthen the arm. This is your starting position. Think about that nice long neck, wide open collarbones, engage through your core. Level 1, you keep your foot on the ground and you slide it as we crunch, keeping your body really nice and still. Level 2, you raise up, you get that elbow to the knee. Get the elbow to the knee every time. Really lengthen and bring in. Level 3, you go to a full side plank. And we're gonna, same again, lengthen, crunch in, lengthen, crunch in. Okay, so level 1, slide the leg. Level 2, lift the leg. Level 3, full side plank. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate level 2 as we do it. So inhale to prepare, drop down to your arm, lengthen that neck, lengthen the leg. Let's go and crunch. And as you stretch out, really reach those fingers and toes. Stretch out. If you're doing level 2, try not to touch your toe back down to the mat. Keep it nice and high. And every time, get that elbow to your knee. Keep strong through your trunk. Really reach, draw in. Keep that lengthened neck. Keep those open collarbones. Get that elbow to the knee, really stretch. Elbow to the knee, really stretch. Good, 5 more. Last 3, draw all the way in, stretch all the way out. 2, last 1. Good, and relax. Really nice. We're just going to do the same on the other side, then on to some stretching. Okay, so coming up again, drop that hand down. Reminder, level 1, slide the leg. Level 2, lift the leg. Crunch, elbow to the knee. Level 3, full side plank. Reach and crunch. I'm going to do level 2 again. Okay, breathe in to prepare. Exhale, down and lengthen. Let's go. Reach and crunch. Keep that core really solid, that neck really long. Point the toes and fingers as we stretch, draw it in. Good. Get that elbow all the way to the knee, don't let it be short. Get that elbow to touch the knee every time. Good. Stretch out as far as you can, bring it in. Stretch out, draw it in. Lengthen that neck, open the collarbone, engage through the core. Point your toe, squeeze your little fingers tall. Open, draw in. 5 more. So that's 5, 4. Good, really stretch. Last 2. Nice, really well done. Really well done. So just take a nice couple of deep breaths. Bring your heart rate back down a little bit. Rolling onto our back, and we're just going to stretch our glutes out. So pop your heel onto your knee. Bring that knee into your chest. Hug underneath your leg. I'm just going to pull that in. Nice deep breaths. Relax those collarbones. Lengthen that neck. And just breathe into the stretch. Okay, we're just going to roll that foot over. So the knee that's on top, that foot should now roll to the floor. Just get a little bit more stretch through here. Good, bring it back up again. Bring that knee into your chest and just straighten that leg. Get a bit of hamstring stretch in as well. Remember, nice, slow, deep breaths. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Good, dropping down. Switching sides, so pop the other foot onto your other knee. Bring it in towards your chest. And again, just nice deep breaths. Every time you exhale, just drop a little bit further into that stretch. Tug it a little bit closer in. Good. Going to roll to the other side this time. Just stretching out this side, trying to loosen and QL that side. And again, nice deep breaths, exhaling into the stretch. Good. Make sure that neck's nice and long. Collarbones are really wide and relaxed. Bring that knee back in, stretch out that leg just to get a bit of a hamstring stretch. Good. And coming up into the sitting, nice and relaxed. We're just going to do an adductor stretch, so feet together, knees pushing down, and we're just going to alternate between hinging from the hips, pushing those knees down. Couple of breaths there. And we're going to rotate round. Try and get that chest all the way around. And exhale into there as well. Stay nice and tall with that neck and shoulders. Back to the middle, pressing through. Okay, rotating round again, chest nice and tall. Keep that breathing coming. Every time you exhale, just rotate a little bit more around. Get a little bit deeper into the stretch. Couple more, so pushing those knees down, hinging from the hip forward. Keep those collarbones wide, neck nice and long. Let's rotate around to one side again. Chest nice and high, keeping tall. Back to the center. Hinging forward. Good. Rotate round for the last time. Last couple of breaths there. Good. And we're just going to roll up now. So like we did, roll down. Slowly straighten the legs. Tap that bottom under. Stack one vertebrae up at a time. Nice big shoulder roll back. Deep breath in. And exhale up. Deep breath in again. And exhale up. Nice. And just shaking it out. Good. Hope you join me again on Friday. That was a nice little session.